Okay, welcome back guys, and in this video we're going to be trying out the auth context that we just created. So to actually use them, we need to wrap all our application within that auth context that we have, the auth provider that we created. So we go to our route, and in our base URL, in our base app, we say auth provider right here. Okay, and this is all we need to do. This is all we need to do right now. So let's go ahead and start our front end and back end application. And right now we can say the back end, and we say yarn start dev. Okay, that's running. Let's go to our front end and start that again. Yarn start, let's just say yarn dev. Okay, yeah, that's running. Let's open that up and let's check our console. No error, nothing is happening. But as soon as we go to our auth/login, let's go ahead and let's see if we're logged in. Okay, we're not logged in right here. So let's go ahead and log in right now. And I'm just going to put this aside, and let's just try a login. I think thing. Let's try and log in. 400 login details are not correct. Let me see. Um, what could the issue be? Let me see. Therefore, no user with that email. Okay, so it should be just password. Password. Yeah, we logged in right now. Okay, so we don't have the data in our local storage yet. So if we logged in, we just logged in. So let's go ahead and check our login.tsc. Login.ts. Okay, once the login happen, we're not actually sending those data to um to the storage. So let's go ahead and send those data to the storage right now. So once you log in, remember we created a function right here. Let me look for it. We created a function right here called persistent login, persistent token, which is this function right here. So we're going to use this function right here. So we call it persistence token, and right now if we go and we say access code, we call response.data dot token dot access code, access token. Okay, remember this is like the structure of the data we're getting from our database. Okay, this is the structure of the data that we're getting from our database. Don't forget. Yeah, because if I show you right here in our networks tab, our response is data slash token slash access token, right? And that's exactly what we have here: data token access token. So how you structure your response will determine how you're going to use it right here. And this will be a refresh token, and right here we're passing the refresh token. Do I want it to store on local? Then I make it true. Okay, so basically this is what we need to do. So right now I think that should be all for now. Let's go ahead and log in again. So let me check this right now. Let's just delete all this that we have before, and let's log in. You can see we have object, which is like this should be the name of our application. So we have an error right here, but I want us to also see that right now the tokens are being saved. We just need to fix fix this for now, and let's check if we refresh. Let's go to an authenticated route like this. Okay, nothing happened not yet. So let's start fixing this one after the other. So we need to also fix this. So let's go ahead and fix that. The problem should be coming from our persistence token. Okay, so this is where the error is. This is taking storage instead of storage prefix. So we fix that, and let's go back and clear this all out and go back to our login, and let's just try and log in again. um, let's just try and log in again. The password is password. Okay, let's log in, and you can see we have that name right here. Okay, we fix one, and the next thing that we need to fix right now um, is the authenticated state. Okay, so if we should refresh right now, we're not getting anything or getting any redirect, or nothing is. Oh, that has actually been sent. Let's see. That has actually been sent. Yes, that has actually been sent. So let's refresh again. Okay, we're not getting that anymore. We're not getting that anymore. Let's try again. Let's see. Yeah, we're not getting that. So let's quickly fix that. I think where the error might be coming from is the our auth context, auth provider. Right here we are using the right here where we're fetching the user, we are using Azure's directly from I think we should be using the one we created. So this will be Azure's, um, yeah, from the library we created. Okay, so let's go ahead and try that again, and let's try and log in again. Okay, so this should be password. Okay, let's try that again. We logged in, refresh. Oh, this will kill our server. So let's go ahead. So definitely we have a bug right here. Let's close close that. But we have a bug right here. So let's see, we're fetching the authenticated user, but we're getting like a retry over and over again. So let's see where we actually getting that wrong and try to fix that. Okay, so let's look through our code. Let's look through our code. So let's quickly check through our code and see where we could be doing it wrong. um, okay, we're not passing any dependencies right there. That means it will keep, you know, changing and changing over. So let's just pass an empty dependency right here and go back. um, let's just go back, refresh, and try. Okay, I think that's working right now. Okay, so if you refresh, because we have a token, it will fetch up that particular user for you. Okay, then this actually makes sense. It makes sense. Refresh, we're now getting that user. Okay, so the next thing right now is we need to uh if we refresh, we're getting the user. Okay, which is fine, but if we should go ahead and delete all this and we refresh, we should be getting logged out. Should be getting logged out. Are we? um are we getting logged out? Let's say our network, is the network still going? No, it's not going. It's not it's not actually going because we logged out. The users are not being fetched. Okay, but we're not being redirected anywhere. So we need to actually get redirected to to um another page. Okay, so what we can do is to redirect the user. Okay, we can do that from our hook. We can do that from our hook. So right here we can say redirect a user when a problem occurs. Let me see. Let me see. Right here, we just return null and we redirect the user. First of all, right here, we redirect the user. Okay, so let's check that again. If we refresh, yeah, we're getting redirected right now if we are not logged in. So if we're not logged in and we're trying to access the platform, we're getting redirect. Okay, makes sense to me. Let's try this when we're logged in right now. Let's say password. uh, you're logged in and we try to access those routes right now. Yeah, we're accessing them. Okay, that makes sense to me. Yeah, so for now we can also do something right here. We can import this. Okay, with this cause, I think this will cause massive refresh. Yeah, cause that. So let's refresh. Okay, so we have that. And yeah, technically we have our authentication service working. Just that when you logged in right now, when you are logged in right now, we just need to redirect you to the right and the appropriate page. So right here, we want to, when you're logged in, we want to actually redirect you to some pages. So let's say login right here. So let's say login. So right here, when we logged in, when we have a login successful right here, when the login is successful right here, we want to redirect you to probably the dashboard page. So what we can do right now is to pass a callback function, like a function that runs after the login is successful, and we pass it to this login form component. So let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to say constant undo success. Okay, so when the login is successful, we want to call this function. The first one is we want to do is um, we want to navigate. We want to navigate to so let's first of all import that use navigate. Let's go ahead and use constant navigate navigate equal to use navigate. Okay, and right now once you logged in, want to navigate you to that page. Okay, so this will be slash and we say replace um, we replace and this will be true. Okay, that makes sense to me. And Right here we need to actually accept that type. So we need to actually accept that type right here. So let's go ahead and say type login form props, and this will be on sources. Okay, on sources, the function that I want to call this will be a void. And yeah, so right now, right here we can just destructure that out, login form props, and this will be on sources. Okay, so this is the function we want to call when this is actually successful. So what we can do is right here we can say on sources, and just we also have access to those data right here. We also have access to that sources data right here, that we have in our, in our login mutation. So but for now we're not actually going to use it or something. I think this should be like a arrow method. This should be a method. I'm not sure. Let me check that out. Um, okay, and right here we want to call the sources. Okay, okay. So this should probably be an arrow. Yeah. So that's an arrow method, and yeah. So even also we have access to the error. Error. We have access to all the error, and we can console.log on error, and let's just give this error, and we have access to those data too. So we can say response. We can also console.log on response. Okay, we have access to those data. It's just like coming here and the same thing that we're doing right here. The same thing we're doing right here. We have access to them to do them right here also. So in the login form, we have access to do them right here. Okay, so right now let's just pass the on sources equal to undo sources. Okay, and once you logged in right now, we logged out. So let's log this user in, and right here we can say password and login. We logged in and we logged in, update, and we have those data, and we can do whatever we want right now. So let's just quickly uh, design this page. Let's quickly design this page. We can say, let me see, we can say, let's go to our dashboard. Do we have a dashboard yet? Okay, we don't have a dashboard yet, but I think we have some right here. Let's go to our base app, route list. Okay, we have the dashboard right here. We can say welcome. We can say welcome, and we have the welcome right here. And mind you, you can have this as a feature or a whole different component or saved somewhere else. But I'm just going to have it right here so that we can, for the sake of this tutorial is coming to an end though. So we can have this, and right here, remember we have that use auth or something. We have all those that we can now say constant, say use auth. Right here we can go ahead and say, okay, we have access to all those. It's logged in. If you want to perform a check, you can use this login. We have access to user, we have access to logout. A whole lot of things, that we have access to. And right here, I'm just going to say welcome. Let's quickly design. Um, let's just design a simple, this thing. A simple dashboard page. We can say div, and right here we can have like an h3 and say welcome, and this will be user dot name. And right here, yeah, user dot name. And if you check this is the name finwise. And you can do something else. We can say small. These are just basic HTML. We can say user dot email. Okay, you can see the email of the user right there. And if you like, you can just put the ID of the user. Okay, so it just depends on how you want to do it. Dot ID. Okay. Well, let me just stick with this for now. And right here we can have a button, and the button will come from our component, and we say logout. Logout, a logout button. We can go ahead and give it a class name of bg primary 600. Let's see that. Is it bg background primary 600? I've forgotten. I've forgotten this here tailwind class. Let me see primary bg. Oh, blue, not primary. Blue 600. Yeah, we have that. You can give it a text color, text white. Yes, we can give this a padding, class name padding of 5 so it doesn't stick. Yeah, we have that. We can give this a margin top of about 10. That's too much. We have something like this. Yeah. And right here we can have on click, and right here we have the logout. So once you click, you're logged out, and it's logged in. Yeah, you can have this. You can have this. And mind you, users cannot access this route unless they're logged in. So it's a protected route. So we can talk about how to implement middlewares probably in the next tutorial video. But I feel like stopping right here right now. So once I click log out, you can see I'm logged out. And let's just try and log in again. Yeah, you can see we logged in right now. But there's a problem right now, and the problem is I need to refresh to get those data. Okay, so let me see. Let me log in again. I'm logged in. I'm not refresh. Okay, I'm logged in. I have those data. Let me log out. Let me log in again. I don't have those data. So I log out. I log in. I don't have those data. So when you are logging in, we need to set those data. We need to actually set those data. So let's go ahead and in our Auth provider, Now, Auth provider, we need to actually set those data right there in our Auth provider. So let's go ahead. Um, let's see Auth provider. Okay. So once a user is logged in, we need to get the authenticated user. So let's see.